Hey guys, welcome back to another video. I'm sorry I've not posted on Rec Room for quite a while. I've been on doing some stuff, some little projects. So yeah, I've just finished my latest project like a week ago. Not even that, like a couple of days ago. Yeah, I'm back. Expect to see more videos, but today I'm going to be doing makerpen tutorial room. Well, not a room, but a makerpen tutorial. But it's not going to be your let's say your usual tutorial. This is going to be just the basics of the makerpen and looking through the new makerpen menu. Um, One thing did have to do is spend about a couple of days going through the whole makerpen, um, just like looking at it, looking at the different parts, just so I could give you guys this video. This is so if you've just come back onto Rec Room or you're not so good with the makerpen and you've just started with it again and you've seen this video or you've seen the makerpen menu, I can then show you um how to use it and some other stuff. So yeah, it's very new. It just got upgraded to because it used to be one color. All the like all the gadgets on it, and now they've put it back to different colors so it's easier to navigate around. So yeah, um, we're just gonna go through the makerpen, and it's gonna be a simple tutorial, and also I'm gonna be showing you how to build a simple chair. So that's basically it. So yeah, so I hope you guys like this video. Please like and subscribe. It really helps me out. With you guys out because it gives you more content. And yeah, let's get on with the video. So, this room, if you're familiar with it. If you're not familiar with it, this is our makerpen tutorial room. Um, this is the original. So yeah, it's never been changed, never will be. You may see what that button back is. It's back down to the floor down there. So yeah, makerpen. How you get it? If you're not familiar with this, I'm gonna show you now. What you're gonna do? Open your watch menu. You want to go to backpack, and here your three seat icons. If you're on PCVR, you'll see 4, but I'm on Quest, so I see 3. Um, so what you're going to be using the makerpen. So if you, so what you do, you press use, and it should stay like that. Or if you have it favorited, you can holster it from your back. If you're on VR, if you're on screen mode, it's just a little, yeah, it's a little pinwheel thing that comes up, and you go to the makerpen, you scroll to the makerpen, and yeah. So, makerpen. What we're going to be doing today is first looking at this new makerpen menu. Quite new. So of course you got create. You got 4 rows. On the first 3 rows, you got four different gadgets. On the 4th row, you got 2. So, of course, I'm using CV2 in this room, so we won't be using maker version because we can't. That's how we got the mirror. So maker menu. Um, they did used to have it in blue, if I remember correctly, but they recently updated it to colors again. Yeah. So of course, you've got create, select, wire, configure. As your main gadgets, you will be needing create, either create, transform, move, rotate, clone, and either scale or manipulate, whatever you want. Scale is you can scale it, you can manipulate it. You see this white dot in the middle, and if you press that, you can scale it up in the same format it was already in. But when you manipulate, you can only manipulate it left, right, up and down. So yeah. So now we've got basics covered, we're going to move over to this section. Now this is the new section, kind of. So you only see the snapping grid if you have grid on. So if you turn it off, it disappears. Turn it on to surface, it comes on, and then grid, it comes on. It only turns off when it's on off. Surface and grid, I'm pressing it, okay, turn on. So all it is, you press on it, you got position snap. I've got a 0.1, we're going to be using 0.5 today. No, 0.05. Rotation, we're going to be using 90 degrees today. And then yeah. Then you got circuits and debugging. So if your gadgets are color broken, you can go to circuits and debugging. You can play gizmos, or you can reset them, or you can send test event to see if your circuits are working properly, or you can go to send room reset event where it resets the event. It turns it completely off and resets. Debugging execute wire flash. This highlights the execution wires when they're used. So what it basically means, the gadgets that are active, it will highlight them. So yeah, I had that on. So yeah, debug data wire flash. Highlight data wires when they're used. So it basically is whatever data you have, it will highlight it. Pretty confusing, but I have it turned off because it's easier. Debug hover over wire flash. Highlight the path of a derived value when hovered over an output port. So anything that is connected to a port and you're hovering over it, it will highlight. Right error diagnostics. Basically, it's telling you're basically telling whatever gadget you want to do this or that. So yeah. So and finally, we have general settings. This basically show all settings, of course. Show all settings of the room, of course. Show pivot. So that's that little like thing in the middle where you have the white dot and then green, red, and blue, showing you what ways it can move. Show gadgets when not holding the makerpen. Show the gadgets when you're not holding the makerpen. I'd have it turned off because I don't really like to see the gadgets, because it kind of gets in the way sometimes because of the amount of gadgets I use in a room. Because if you guys are familiar with me, I'm quite a good builder. Create flight, zoom, and orbit. That's basically able to self-scale. Well, yeah, and fly. Don't rotate while moving. So if you have if you're moving an object and you twist your makerpen, it won't rotate. It will stay in the same format it was, and allow menu interaction with makerpen. So basically able to. So if I turn this off, your makerpen should stay there, and then when you turn it on, it goes off. I like to have it on because yeah. And then delete everything in the room, including gadgets, stuff like this, buttons, and like shapes. Everything that you built in that room disappeared. Cannot be undone unless you reset the room. So yeah. So now move on to palette. You got shapes, swatches, props, inventions, circuits V1 and V2. Okay. So yeah, we're going to be using the tube today. I'm going to go to, and one thing I forgot to mention, guys, is when you're on create, it brings up two different sections. So create tool settings, so this is basically this, uniform shapes, so it makes them straight. If we turn uniform shapes off, we're able to, yeah. Create grab objects, I turn it off because I don't really like people to grab my objects. Create shape mode scale. Turn it on because we're going to need uniform shapes on today. Scale shapes a player. So when you're self-scaling, of course, you can scale a shape with yourself. And then, yep, and then go to shapes, takes you to shapes. Create tube settings. So tube radius, we're going to be using 0.05. And that is this size. It goes up to 1, which is very large. 0.05. Remember that, guys. And then tube height scale. So tube height is basically makes it more flat. We're gonna have it 1 because we're making a chair. Tube facets. I recommend if you're trying to make just a regular chair, use 10. But if you're trying to save ink, use 4 or 6. 5 is kind of bad, and 3 just looks horrible. Yeah. So I'm gonna be using 10 today. And yep. And then you got brush, smooth tubes. I've never known what these actually are. But yeah, if someone knows, please put it down in the comments below so I can I'll be reading them. So yeah, smooth tubes. Basically, if I turn it off, it makes it you don't see that little like point bit at the end. But if I turn it on, bring it to there, connect nearby tubes. Basically, if you draw a tube, you're able to connect it. If you turn it off, you're not able to connect the tube. So we're going to turn it on. So, firstly, we're going to be making a chair, like I said. So first, what you're going to do, you're going to get your tube, you're going to bring your makerpen down to there. And you're just going to take it up to about wherever you feel like. Of course, if it does go like diagonal, you can always go to manipulate, and it'll bring up with little lines, and yeah, you can make it make sure it's like a square in at the middle. So if it's like a triangle square. You see it. It's pretty. If you're not used to it, it's very confusing. But when you get used to it, it's fun. So go back to create. And we're gonna keep building up. Like that. And then we're just gonna build across, like so. Of course, you can't reconnect it. The tube down there. Then all we're gonna do is build back down. Of course, if your tube does go sideways, you can just turn it back. And then we're just gonna go all the way down. Like so. Now here, this is where it gets a bit difficult. I'm just making quite a small chair today. So yeah. There we go. Just make a square. There we go. And then all you do, you make legs. Of course, if you see the chair in there, that's the chair I made. So that just gives you something, a comparison to show you how good I am building. Here, it connects to tube, and you're able to connect it to that side. Now, this is just a basic chair. I'm just going with the flow. So yeah. All you want to do now is go to palette and you want to get a cube, like so. And you just want to put it in the middle of that. Just click back to tools. I'm going to use manipulate, like that. I'm just going to manipulate it so it fills all the sides, like so. Then you're going to go back to create and put a cube there. And again, make sure it fills all the sides. Just saying, guys, you won't get it first try. Of course, if need be, you can turn grid snap off. Yeah. So, guys, it looks like my chair has gone a bit wonky, so I'm just going to manipulate it to that side. And boom. And there we go. So, that is just a basic chair. That's what I'm going to be creating today, guys. If you want me to build something else, show you a little tutorial, put in down the description below. And yeah, I'll be checking in the comments later tomorrow, hopefully. So yeah, that is the basic chair. So yeah, that's what the back does. Oh, whoops, a minute. So yeah, thank you guys. I hope you like this video. If you made it this far, like the video and subscribe. It really helps me out and it helps you guys out as well by giving you guys more content. But yeah, apart from that, there's nothing else I need to discuss. I am going to do a video next about Friday, I believe. Yeah, about my new room. I'm just going to be checking it out, and yeah, and I might be showing you the new camera. Depends how I feel. So yes, yeah. Other than that, see you guys later. Goodbye.